So Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And Thursday night primetime is underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it. It's off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, the Colts got to it first. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down, they're going to the option. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Okay, ready? 3rd and just 2 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Report. Running once more with Henry. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
It's Henry on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Hey, middle.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lamar now from the gun. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Back to Henry. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Here's the backup. First throw. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts with their offense out. Their second drive coming up. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
16 yards. And the Colts first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw it here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Design quarterback run here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
This time looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Let's go now. 60.
Handoff headed left to Hill. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
We go right back to Hill. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll air it out on third. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Has a hole left, room to run. 30 at the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
14, Colts 3.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he spins right by him. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Going to the ground again on 1st. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line. Now looking to throw. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That comes caught along the left sideline. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's Huntley. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Ready, set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. 18 card. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the 2nd half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Gonna be an interesting second half here. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Sending him on the dive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Ready?
Huntley now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on, go!
Give right up the gut to Hill. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready?
1st down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's Huntley to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
Hill again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Gets his running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Colts, 1st down.
They pitch it to him. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. He'll look to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
And off now to Hill. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Fourth down, pass coming. That one finds his man, likely. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Go! Ready?
Huntley looking to throw. It's taken in by LaJohntay Wester. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
Here we go, here we go. 68.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. Back to pass on first and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 44.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
TJ Tampa on the cover.
Throw here, third down. Caught inbounds downfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Working quickly here. They send the tight end in motion left.
At the 20-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Colts trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Gets him on the in route. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down. Quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Now give it to Hill. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They connect on the deep shot. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Greenwood.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
19 Lions. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So what ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yeah, yeah.